Hi Pisces, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your February 16th to March 1st of 2018 reading. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back to those of you who have received readings from me on a weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. I greatly appreciate your donations, your likes, your subscribes, and so on. Please keep up the great work, and so will I. All right, so let's start with, I laid out a card, Word of Prayer from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue that we'll look at later. I want to discuss the energies I'm pulling in at this time. They may refer to some of you, they may not. If they don't for some reason, then go and check your rising sign video and or your moon sign video. And you can figure those out by typing into Google moon sign calculator, rising sign calculator. I feel like the rising sign is the sign that we kind of more share to those outside of us, that the sun sign is who we are within us, and the moon sign is more of your emotional side. But, you know, I've seen them fluctuate. So, I wanted to clarify, first of all, the energies I'm receiving are about somebody who's bringing a chapter to an end. They're doing some sort of research so that they can bring something through a transition moment. They are, oh, what notes did I take about that? Painful, burdened, suffering, grief, okay? But for some reason, there's complete and utter happiness when it comes to the ending of something, which is interesting. Maybe it's something you guys knew needed to come to an end before. Now, the entire energy I'm feeling over my little Lenormand spread that I keep to myself to clarify my own personal energies, we do have a message coming in. And I think that message is going to help for whomever's energies I'm pulling to bring something to an end and to be like, oh, thank goodness. Now I can move forward and be comfortable and content and joyful with where I'm at without all these extra concerns. And I feel like this has been a path for someone who has Pisces in their chart for quite a while. So I asked for clarification by using the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed. And the first card that came up representing your current life path here on Earth at this time is the Wishing Well energy. So I feel like some of you, not all of you, whomever this may apply to, are able to make some wishes come true. I'm going to clarify this spread in a little while here. So in your mental aspects position, you guys are trying to think about where that place is that your spirit belongs. Maybe you've been down a long and difficult path and now you're starting a new path and you're trying to lead yourself towards comfort and joy and contentment. In your relationship sector, we've got the coming together of two businesses, two people, two friends, however this applies in the path you're on. In your creative aspects position, it's about the sacred pool energies. Looking into that reflection. Figuring out what it is you truly wish for. Who it is you wish for. Where is that place where your spirit belongs? In your actions position, this is about gently tending to a garden of ideas, friendships, relationships, connections, clients. And emotionally, it's about taking some time to sit in solitude to really think about what you want. So this is just for the last couple weeks of February. So this is starting off on the week of the 16th and then moving into the next week and a half. You guys are metamorphosing because you're realizing what and who you really want, and you're coming together and you're growing from this experience. So in your practical day-to-day matters position, we have this rock bottom card, which basically just means that you ended one path and now you're starting and heading in a new direction and starting a new path. So in our life paths, we step into different worlds that are important, but in those worlds we take different paths of learning, right? We become interested in this, that, or the other, and then we decide we're not interested anymore, and then we choose to go down a different path. All right, so in your inner strengths position, we have the intention card. So you have the energies in your inner strengths position of the intention card. card. Okay, so as you can see, your wisdom is there in the form of an owl. And you get to apply that wisdom to giving birth to a new intention. So you've got all these other little ideas you're focusing on, you're tending to as you're making a wish, and now you can bring in a new intention because you're replacing what was, what really probably needed to go. So Spirit's saying in the first week from watching this video, the week of the 16th of February 2018, it is a time to just go into this deep freeze energy, taking time to rest, to adapt to this changing dry desert, becoming accustomed to the atmosphere, feeling kind of stuck, like you've been dragging in the mud, but Spirit's saying they were trying to purposely slow you down so that things wouldn't come apart. They have sent in the magical map shifter to put you in the direction that you are best to go. And now they're trying to provide you with the knowledge and experience and the things you need to focus on that are tied to your home. It may be that there needs to be some healing at home. But remember, that which you are tending to is continuing to grow in a beautiful way. And you're becoming more accustomed by taking time to think about, is this the place my spirit belongs? So in the next week and a half or so, it's almost like you guys are rescuing yourselves by making a choice. A final choice. And then by cleaning house. Maybe literally. Cleaning things out, marking them for the spring when you have a garage sale. Focusing more on a new commitment that you're making to yourself. So in the outcome position in the 3-card summary to my right with the same enchanted map deck, Spirit's saying by the end of the month, something within you, around you, that you're manifesting is coming to life. And there's nothing you even need to do except allow for it to transpire. For some of you, you're just looking at what it could be that you could be bringing to life, and it has to do with these goblins. Maybe some of you are bringing to life great, beautiful things, and you're fearing with the goblin energy that you're stuck. Time is standing still because Spirit is trying to bring you the energies of this wizard of awareness so that you can come into clarity. Some sort of spark happens and you guys receive the key to fulfillment. So to clarify, I'm going to bring in the Gilded Tarot deck in combination with the Enchanted Map deck. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Pisces with clearly defined messages regarding their life path here on Earth at this time on into and through the last couple of weeks of February 2018. Pisces, thank you. Okay. So what's really tied to the wishing well is the Wheel of Fortune energy. What you wish for should be made sure. Okay, because with the karmic energies, you get what you wish for. Now, in your practical, or in your mental aspects position, you have got the Spirit of Place. Contemplating where it is that you belong, where there is equal give and take, where you feel most comfortable. Wish for that life, for that happily ever after, those beautiful blessings and fortunes turning in your favor. Because as you focus on coming together and having a balanced connection in this place where your spirit belongs, you are starting to come into the truth of a situation when it comes to a partnership. Now, this could be a business partnership, if that's what you're concerned about, or it can be a relationship partnership. Either way, when you step into this coming together, the Ace of Swords represents a brand new path. one you haven't walked before, and the double-edged sword represents the cutting away of old people, places, circumstances, situations, environments, and training of thought. So creatively, look within your soul to see, or maybe even the soul of someone else. I feel like this is you. What do you want to be in the leadership of? I can't help but recognize that some of you may be looking into the soul of someone who has earth in their chart, someone who is maybe in a leadership position or who does well financially, and you are wishing for the wheel of fortune or karma to turn in your favor, that there will be equal give and take, that you can start a new difficult path of coming together, as long as you know that that place is where your spirit feels it belongs. So in your actions position, continue to tend to this garden. Continue to hope, wish, and pray, knowing that Spirit is helping to make a wish come true for you guys. Letting you know that there will be a great celebration. In your emotional aspects position, for some reason, some of you are getting very quiet, going within, reflecting in that sacred pool, trying to make a decision about whether or not you want to maybe step into a new path with someone who's in a leadership position, someone who owns their own business, or a person who you are tied to in one way or another that has earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, older person. Subconsciously, you are metamorphosing from this whole process of looking at the messages, of contemplating an ending, of being excited about a new beginning, and holding the key to financial and emotional stability. So subconsciously, you're going to be able to metamorphose from discomfort, and in your practical day-to-day matters, being able to leave a path behind and to step into a new beginning. Should I or shouldn't I? Which one is best for me? In your inner strengths position, we have intention. What is your intention when it comes to someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? Or what is the intention of someone who's coming in towards you? Is their cup overflowing with abundance, prosperity, and love? And or is it mostly empty? Is it a fair and balanced connection or not? Get to the truth of the situation so you know what it is that you're wishing for, so you can leave something behind that got you up in your head. And even if you have to sit in solitude for a while, tend to the garden of blessings in your life. Give thanks to Spirit. Focus on forward movement. So in the first week, rest. Know that you have the magician energies around you or within you to manifest something new, or to identify someone who is maybe playing tricks. Here you are trying to acclimate to the atmosphere with the dry desert energies. But part of you is saying, I've had enough. And that's what you're taking time to think about. In the next week and a half or so, some of you are looking at your own reflection or the reflection of someone else, contemplating as to whether or not you want to own your own business or take the path of working for someone. If you want to step into a relationship with a new person who may have earth in their chart or just do well financially. Know that you are not stuck. We have the freedom of choice to commit or not to commit. That is the question. So free yourself, make a decision, clean your house up, your life, get organized, get focused, get determined on where your key to success is going to fit, where your spirit is going to reside. And as you move forward in your life path, remember, Spirit is bringing something to life. This could be this new intention of yours that you have been thinking about, that you've been trying to manifest, and you receive some sort of offer financially, but it's very, very small. It hasn't grown into much. And if it's a message from an earth sign, it may not grow into anything. Though there is a spark here. Let me clarify again. To my left with the same Gilded Tarot deck in a 3-card spread. What Spirit's trying to say is in the first week or so, let go of old energies. Things that needed to die away that are tied to negativity, sadness, depression. Enough is enough. You don't want to be like this anymore, right? So look at things from every perspective before you make a decision to leave someone or something behind. And as you guys are making the right choice, not only are you enjoying the gift of the 10 of Pentacles, overflowing abundance and fulfillment, but you're also going to hear about a new opportunity when it comes to finances, and you may be contemplating that opportunity. As well, I think some of you might be thinking about moving ahead in a connection with a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, where you may be contemplating marriage. So, do you connect out to someone waiting for your ship to come in, or do you step into this new world? The new world for some of you has to do with financial security, happiness, joy, being that motherly, caring, giving energy, male or female, taking care of your home, sharing your heart and your love, not going after old passionate desires anymore, putting an end to that chapter. For whoever's energies I'm pulling. Now, if you want me to pull your personal energies, I'm available at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and the information is listed below. So in the next week and a half or so, you guys are being blessed with the Empress energy. So this is a major arcana, and Spirit's going to help for you to manifest something beautiful in your path. And as you are tending to your tasks and goals, someone might come in with some harsh words. So be patient with them. Tell them to lay down their sword, slow down their horse, and ask them straight up, what do you want to offer me? I mean, is it real? Is it not real? Because I have the ability to hope, wish, and pray on a new direction in my life to make new dreams come true. And I'm receiving a lot of recognition for what it is that I do. So if somebody's going to come into me and they're going to toy around with little tiny new messages that will never grow into anything, I will bring something, this connection, to an end. So for some of you, if you've been questioning someone who has either Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or Air, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in their chart, clarity is heading your way. And that clarity is going to be the Tower energies of something coming to an end, like we talked about before. So you may feel a little off balanced at some point. Remember, this is about leaving troubled waters behind so we don't have to deal with old battles. It's about setting new goals, new ideas, new steps in new directions. And in the outcome position by the end of the month, you may win the battle, but you're going to lose the war if you don't make the right choice. So be careful with the Fool card energies, who hops, skips, and jumps in a new direction and takes a risk without doing the research. Communicate and share messages with those around you. And if you are in a soulmate connection, help yourself to see clearly through observation, through prayer, through intuition, that now is a time to heal the old ways of fantasy and to set permanent, clear goals and new directions when it comes to a situation involving your children or someone from the past. So for clarification, I'm bringing in the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed, and we're just going to go back through the circle spread for Pisces and ask for spiritual guidance for the last couple weeks of February 2018. Thank you. Be careful what you wish for. You've got the karmic wheel sitting there. Be honest with others as well as yourself about what path and choices are best for you in a path ahead. In your mental aspects position, where is there the most equal give and take? Where is it that your spirit feels at home, in its place? It's time to be loyal to others as well as yourself about this information. About maintaining equal give and take. Because in your relationship sector, we have people coming together and the truth or an opportunity to start a new path and walk away. So it's the time of getting honest with yourself about your truth. Are you going to stay loyal to a balanced connection? Or are you going to waver and take more time to think about where it is you truly belong? So in your actions position, we have wishes coming true as you are tending to a garden. And Spirit says that's when this message is going to come in. When you're busy focusing on your karmic blessings in life, giving thanks to all that you have, working on things at home, hobbies, talents, skills, small business, emotionally. As you go into solitude and think about a brand new path in prosperity, abundance, and love, emotionally, you are going to find fulfillment. As you sit in solitude and come to the understanding about where it is you truly belong. Subconsciously, you are growing through this inner turmoil. And with the fledgling card, you are learning about your truth, your honesty, and your loyalty through this path you've been on. In your practical day-to-day matters position, it's about understanding that one path has come to an end so another path can begin. Just make sure you don't follow the shiny, beautiful objects without understanding if that beauty goes all the way down to the core or if it's only skin deep. In your inner strengths position, you guys have the ability to share your intentions and or to ask others to express theirs. And that's where it's lined up with a message and honesty and a dream coming true as you have tended a garden, but it may be that the garden you have tended has now brought you complication. Spirit saying that they will help for you to initiate something to deal with and to eradicate the complicated energies. All right, so in the first week, it's time to just take a rest, think about what you wish for, manifest your future. In the next week and a half, decide who and or what you want to commit yourself to and set yourself free to do so, because we are not stuck. Release yourself, free yourself. Maybe you've been feeling like you're sitting outside this wall while this person tosses you a coin once in a while, tosses you a little message. Something's coming to life for you, and you guys have the key. So here's what Spirit says. Remember, everything that has transpired in your path before now that you've had to deal with happened because we consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually allowed for this to come into our path. We are at that position now where we get to choose who and or what comes into our path, knowing that we are taking the responsibility of everything that's tied to that path when we do so. For some of you, not all of you, you used to be obedient about your boundaries and your goals and about speaking your truth with others, but somehow you ended up with a blindfold on, swinging your sword in the dark. So it's time to be clear about your boundaries once again, and as you are, you're going to receive clarity. Spirit's going to shine that understanding down upon you, and you are going to walk away from a situation with great confidence. This is a love and lust lesson. So write down the difference between love and romance and lust and passion. Because love and romance are different than lust and passion. Lust and passion dissipate. Love is what we live in every day with our family and our friends. And that is what we could bring into our life. But I feel like some of you are going to come to the truth of a situation, maybe within the first week, week and a half, that you need to let go of whatever this was. There was a doorway that some of you wanted to go very badly into, but it's being blocked by a wall, and this is Spirit's way of protecting you and helping for you to change up some sort of cycles. And we all have these at some point. A cycle is something we do over and over again, only ending up with the same unfulfilled results. So once we recognize what these cycles are, we can stop them in their tracks and we can do something completely differently. And therefore, we will know exactly what it is that we are wishing for. That will mentally release us from feeling trapped, probably in our own minds. And the High Priestess of Earth, she's guiding you when it comes to making new choices, when it comes to a new vision. Somebody's going to try to offer you guys a financial opportunity. It's very small, and it's probably not going to grow into anything much. So in the final weeks of February, if you can hold off until March, wait and see what else comes up, okay? Because a lot of clarity is going to come. So here you are at the end of the month, very focused and determined on realizing what it is that you have become in denial of. All right? You are at the end of a path. But now is not the right time to take that risk. Now is the time to just be playful, enjoy your life, and know that the path you're already on is leading you to great success. Spirit's saying congratulations. Don't forget what happened in the past so that you don't have to go back around this mountain again. Focus on what you do have control over, which isn't other people, but that does have to do with where and how you want to live. Okay, so I pulled a card from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. Pardon me, I love this deck. And the number you guys received is 65. 65 is 11. 11 is 1 plus 1, which is 2. So to me, this is about two people eventually coming together. The name of the card is The Breaking. And I'm going to read some of the information from the book to give the author credit. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it's easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again, but what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to become all that you are, to remember your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm is best. So take the rest if you need it and then dive into the storm. Let yourself be brokenhearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, so that you can become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have a heart broken so that it grows than to be brokenhearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love altogether. Let go and break. It's going to be the making of you. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. So break that harsh exterior. Break those old cycles. Do what you know is the best thing for you. Because you guys have the key to success. You have the key to accomplish a very financially and happy, secure future for yourselves at this time. So the word of prayer we pulled earlier is marriage. Wow, so some of you may have the key to success to actually go and get engaged or married. And the card says, I make a commitment to a healthy relationship with God, with myself, and with my partner. And to close, I'm going to read from the book to give Doreen Virtue credit. You drew this card because your relationship needs loving attention. You've been out of balance lately with too much focus upon work and intellectual pursuits. Mother Mary steps in and asks you to stop what you're doing and to put your energy into your marriage. In fact, make a renewed commitment to it and all of your interpersonal relationships. Allow yourself to care about and to connect with each person that you love in your life. Okay, now for unmarried individuals, this card signals a positive and important change in your love life, provided that you open your heart and allow yourself to be authentic and vulnerable with others. Commit to developing your relationships at the highest possible level so that they are truly filled with love. So this is a couple weeks of really just coming to the truth of what you want in your path, standing by that, and finding great confidence because of it. Some of you are going to receive a message, and that message is going to fulfill you because it's going to help you find clarity that you are indeed heading in the right direction, and now is the time to step into that direction and create a new chapter for yourself in your life path. Good, exciting, solid future ahead. Leave those things that no longer fulfill you behind and free yourself from the feelings of being trapped by setting goals and accomplishing those goals with your magician energies. Let me know how things turn out, what this key to success is, or a letter that you receive by the end of February. I hope all turns out well, that you receive all the peace, joy, contentment, happiness, love, prosperity, and good health in your path ahead. Take care, and God bless.